This is but roll one, scene one, take one.
Hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
We got Matthew behind the camera. So today we're doing a little Borat review. It's this week's kind of a catch-up week for us. You would know that if you watched our Continuity Weekly. I think that's our two camera boys this week. Didn't we already shoot?
Oh yeah, they did.
The two camera boys doing it.
They
let you know. But this week's kind of this kind of catch-up week.
It's all about personnel.
We're doing a Thanksgiving video for our film report. And then the other stuff. Do we know? Yes.
Wait, what?
Just go watch a Continuity Weekly to know what's coming up. Right now, what matters is Borat. Very nice.
What's funny is because we filmed Continuity Weekly like 3 days ago, and we literally had a whole lineup for what we're going to talk about next week, and we just forgot it. I know.
No,
I'm
it's
thinking
fine.
of ending things was one of them.
Yeah, no, it's Borat, Songbird,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Trains, Planes, and Automobiles,
okay.
and then I think it's an undecided video for Thursday, and then I'm thinking of ending things to wrap up the week. But so Borat 2, subsequent movie film. It came out a while ago on Amazon Prime, kind of out of nowhere too. They put out a trailer, I feel like, and then it was like, boom, it's coming.
It was out of nowhere because no one knew it was that they were even filming that.
Yeah, so
It was just assumed that they were filming something, but not Borat 2.
but it happened, and it's a movie.
No one asked for.
So I guess this is somewhat of a spoiler review, kind of. Just this movie doesn't have much of a narrative that matters, I guess.
Yeah. I'll put a time code like right here just so that if we have final thoughts on it, just go watch that part if you want to like know what you think about it.
What do you think of Borat 2?
I don't know how to feel about this movie.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It's also I just didn't like it.
I feel like there's got to be a demographic that's like, this movie was way too much for you. I mean, this movie was way too smart for you or something.
No, it wasn't.
No, not at all.
It just wasn't very. It's not the first one.
It's just not our level of comedy, okay?
We just don't understand.
Just don't. It's so loud and obnoxious and so offensive. We're just not into it.
That's what I would say. It's loud and obnoxious. And the first one's loud and obnoxious too. Yeah. But this one's just loud and obnoxious. Well, the other one, some of it was very, I don't know, it's just better. It had more character to it. Like the Borat stuff just doesn't feel the same. He's almost outshined by the daughter character.
Yeah, that's true.
In a lot of moments. And it's like, well, I thought I was here for Borat, but okay. I mean, that's fine.
I dig the daughter too.
Yeah, there's some pretty funny moments. Like the it's not like an abortion clinic, but that's.
I don't know. I thought that's what it was.
that was our favorite. But I think both of our favorite scenes is when she's like, "Oh, she put the baby in me, and like I need to get the baby out."
No, you don't understand. I put the baby in her.
Yeah, and it's a whole thing. You should, hopefully, if you watch the movie, you're watching this, but you'll know what we're talking about. And it's just funny. It's just so funny. The guy's not in on the joke, and
what's frustrating was that was in the trailer.
Yeah, and that was the best part. That's the worst. That's the worst.
The
Doll Watch trailers.
That was probably the best part. I mean, that did make me want to watch it just to see what happened.
Yeah.
I was thinking, there's something stupid like her eating an actual toy baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they weren't gonna go that route, but I guess they did.
Yeah, but the movie itself is just trying. I mean, I'm sure there probably will be people out there that's like, it's too smart for you, all this, but
Jeez.
I don't think it was. I just think it was trying to be political, and I understand it. I understand what you were going for, but also I
was literally about to criticize people who think this movie was way too political.
But it's just what it is.
I thought it was funny enough to be like, they thought about Mike Pence for some reason.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I guess it was just way too ambitious to get Trump.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what.
I don't even know what they were trying to do with this movie. I get
it. Well, the
story.
thing is, the story, the plot, synopsis, I guess. Borat is sent to America again because Kazakhstan is a joke now because of Borat, and he has to take a monkey to Mike Pence, so he's big allies with America. And then the monkey, he has a daughter. The daughter comes over, eats the monkey. He's like, "Oh, I'll give my daughter instead." And then they have the whole gimmick scenes where the baby and going to the bakery, pretty. All that stuff, and it is what it is. And I think that just her character, she's very good, but it just takes away from the movie too.
Yeah. I don't know where he has a child.
Yeah.
Did they establish that in the first one?
I think so. I think it established he had kids, but it's so dumb.
Yeah. I from the get-go, I really thought that this movie was really boring.
Yeah, I just could not pay attention.
No.
And wanted to stay invested. I was on my phone a lot, or I was playing. I'm pretty sure I played on Xbox. Wow.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep watching this movie because I watched it the day of, or the night of the released, and I straight up fell asleep. Normally, I don't do that.
But even
though it's late.
Even the first one, though, I will say, it took me a couple sittings, not because it was too much or something. I just I'm kind of bored of this.
Yeah.
I still really like the first one. It's funny, but I was just okay, I need a break, and that happens with a lot of movies for me, to be honest.
Oh, the comedy was just way too smart for you.
Yes, it was too much. I don't get it. No, I get it. Comedy is making fun.
The political views.
I get comedy is making fun of other people and stuff, and we're being raunchy and we're being almost stepping over the edge, but we're not. But it's just okay. Yeah. You do you. There's an audience for it. I will say that.
We really sound like we're Trump supporters.
Why?
We don't like this movie because of the political stuff in it.
That's not why I don't like it. The political stuff is what it is, and I don't know. It felt very.
It was part of a story, and that's really all I care about.
Yeah.
If it says something just out of nowhere, just started talking about, started talking about the LGBT or something like that. Yeah, that would have bothered me if it was just out of nowhere. I'm not saying it bothers me that they're talking about that stuff. I'm just saying that it would bother me that out of nowhere they were just oh, Donald Trump, stuff like that. So
who cares?
But this was a part of a story. It was completely fine with me. I don't know why you're complaining about that. It's for the comedy.
That's why Biden won, right?
Oh, man.
Because he made this. Yeah, because he told him to go vote.
This was all a commercial for Biden.
Yep. That's a joke. That's a joke. But
I saw this post one time who was like, "Yeah, if we really rigged the election, do you really think that we would choose Biden?"
That's fair. Anyways, it's hard. It can be hard for us to not get political when it's definitely somewhat of a political movie. And the whole thing is COVID's happening, and the big twist at the end is he started COVID, right? He brought COVID to America. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the whole plan was to not befriend America, but give them COVID and all this stuff.
Oh, I remember.
That's when he gets injected.
Yeah, I remember one of the things that we talked about was it was way too much like South Park.
Yeah, it feels very South Park. I'm just okay, that's fine. And I didn't like the South Park thing either.
Yeah.
One thing I will say,
it is way too intelligent for you.
Maybe.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe, I don't know. But the Songbird, anything with COVID right now, I feel like it's just too soon. I really do. I got COVID. I'm good. I still can't taste or smell, but
I got COVID the day it was announced. No, I'm just kidding. I got COVID when
I got
started
COVID
locking down Philippines.
It's just, I feel like stuff like this, like Songbird, the pandemic special, Songbird trailer that'll be out tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed and watch that. It just feels too soon. It really does. We're in the middle of it. And especially, I think what hurts me about it all is it's in a movie. And I love movies, and we're not getting a lot of movies. And the fact that I have to watch something that
reminds me of what's going on.
That's about why I can't watch these movies. It's not great.
No. Let's talk about Borat, the character.
He's funny.
Somewhat.
Yeah, I get.
I got. It's weird because I know there's like a 14-year gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the movie came out 2005 or whatever. But it feels like we've already had too much of him.
Yeah, well, I feel like Borat's been. Let me get the years exactly, but yeah, 14 years. It was different timing for sure. I mean, I hadn't seen the first Borat until I watched the first Borat for the first time right before I watched this. Like I watched them back to back. I was like, okay, that first one was funny. I get the humor. It's very nice. It's good. But the second one was just different, I guess. And
I don't
it
know.
almost felt rushed.
No, this movie, this Borat 2, it felt like a parody of itself.
Kind of did.
Yeah.
No, that's I could not put that better. Like it definitely feels like a parody of a Borat movie. But like we're parodying it, but it's political. And
Yeah.
that's literally the perfect way to put it.
The other one was just straight offensive though, but this one, they had to be careful because offensive.
Yes, but
Can't have that.
overall, this
Big no, big yikes.
I like.
As the kids say this day, big oops.
Wayne, what other you got notes over there? Like, give me some points.
I think I've already said it.
Oh, you already said everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This was just a movie we
Wait,
could
no,
do.
the daughter was great. Okay, the acting for her. Or
Yes.
what she did. It was
Good.
It was
Very
interesting. She was pretty.
Sacha Baron Cohen. He either does stuff like this that's crazy raunchy comedy, or he does stuff like Trial of the Chicago 7. It's pretty serious, and so. But you should go watch. We have a podcast all on Trial of the Chicago 7, so you should go watch that. That's a very good movie. At least I think we both agreed
Yeah,
that it's very good.
I'm sure someone will say this was way too political.
As Sacha Baron Cohen says, or excuse me, Borat, he says, so I would say the Trial of the Chicago 7 was very nice.
That one hurt that time. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very.
Matthew really wants to shoot the freaking.
That's fine.
I said it.
I didn't finish. No. I said very. What? Can I not talk? Well, anyways, Borat. Some pros. Let's go over pros and cons, and we'll give it a rating.
Some of the performances were real because there were real people.
That's the thing too. Sometimes I'm like, is this real?
Yeah.
And I feel like some of them are, some of them aren't. I can't tell sometimes.
The only way you can tell is really the way they light things, because sometimes some shots would look like they were set up to be lit properly, and then some shots were just run and gun. You could really tell.
I guess you
cell
can.
phone store. That was when you could tell that it was set up, and then the store where the UPS was. I don't know how to feel about that one, but
Yeah,
somewhat.
so I'd have to rewatch to notice those, but I feel like those scenes are good. It's just the mishmash of them all. It's just off. Like the first one is very good, like put together. I feel like, but this one's just all over the place.
Because I think they already knew what they were doing for that one, but in this one, I don't think they did because COVID hit right in the middle.
Yes,
and then
they're
in the middle of filming.
I believe it, and then they're just like, "Oh, let's make it COVID and even more political."
What I really want to know is, I wonder if the shit with the cabin guys, or I don't know what you call them, the Trump supporter guys. I wonder if that shit was real.
I don't know.
If they actually just threw him in there with those dudes and they just started talking about all that.
That was pretty funny. With the pan.
Yeah.
The man hit. Oh. But then some cons, I guess.
Scenes just happen.
They're just like there. Yeah, I would agree. And that's what I was saying. Like the first one almost has a narrative, even though the scenes are just cut. There's somewhat, each scene kind of pushes the story along in some little way. Some don't, but a lot do. Yeah. Also, I feel like we said, the girl was great, but there wasn't enough Borat to be even a Borat movie.
I would say that. I would say that.
Well, I don't.
Borat was underwhelming.
Yes.
And he wasn't as funny.
He wasn't as very nice.
That counts as 2.
My wife.
I think it counts as 2, Matthew. What do you think?
You just want to get it to 10.
Okay, cool.
And they just want to shoot me with a paintball. They said how many Borat references I make. If I get to 10, they shoot me with a paintball. But I don't.
Thank you, Kiara.
Yeah. What about it?
I'm glad we have an audience that pays attention.
Anyways, so overall though, and let's just go ahead and give it a rating. Y'all got your paintball shot. I would have done it willingly. You didn't have to count references.
That would have made it less fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's give
Remote.
this. Let's
Watch our remotes.
Well, before we give this one a rating, what would you rate the first one?
6.
6. That's what I was gonna say as well. What would you say for?
It was before 2010, so I mean, that was more offensive shit over there. Yeah.
What would you say for the subsequent movie film?
4, 4.5.
I was gonna say 3.5.
Yeah.
It's
so boring.
it is boring. It's got some moments, but it is just really boring. And
David Dobrik made a video with him,
mm-hmm.
and that was way funnier than this.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So, overall, that's our Borat review. It's what we've got right now to talk about, and this is again kind of a catch-up week for us to do to some movies that we kind of missed and wanted to do. So, thank y'all for watching.
If you watched Borat 2, tell us what you think about it. And if you're gonna say shit like it was way too political, just get the fuck out of here.
Well, don't say that.
I'm just being
That's
aggressive.
Anyways,
if you didn't like the movie, if you didn't like the video, I keep saying that. If you didn't like the video, you know what to do. But if you like the video, just click it right there.
make sure you like that video. Tell us, do you like the first or second Borat?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones do you like? Tell us down below in the comments. Comments, not comics.
Comics. Tell us.
Make sure you are subscribed, because why not? We put out stuff at least 3 videos a week, and that's content, just being free content for you. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell. All that. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. We've been the Continuity Crew. We love y'all. We love movies. We will see y'all next time. Have a wonderful
evening,
night,
day,
all that stuff.
sex life.
Bye. Very nice.
I knew it. I knew I was gonna say it.